Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk. We're in a noisy warehouse here in Detroit, along with managing editor, the 5'1" World, Jill Simonello. We're going to go over the key details that we like about the new 2024 F-150 in this video. As well as some of the things that are new, because there are some new things. This is not a completely new truck. I do want to say that. Don't let the new Ford F-150 fool you. This is a mid-cycle refresh. Right, but they've done some cool things. Let's go ahead and go up to this video and show you all the cool stuff. Yeah. All right, let's look inside the vehicle. What's new for the 2024 model year? And Jill is in the driver's seat. It's always a dangerous operation. And the screen just...
Of course. Let me see if I can...
Hey, look, hold on. Open the door, Jill. So, not changed from 2024 is still the annoying beep that goes off every time you have the door open. FYI.
Yeah.
But this is new. We have a 12-inch screen that's been out there before, but the change is now it's standard across the lineup.
Yep, so this is a 12-inch screen. You also have the digital display behind the wheel. This is also going to be now standard across the lineup. Ford said during their presentation that they discovered that, lo and behold, customers really liked these screens. So they figured to streamline the process and just to make things a little bit easier to build, let's just, put them on everything. And that makes a lot of sense. There's another thing that is going to be new, it's available, is the head-up display.
Yep, we have head-up display that's new and available, and that'll it shows like three different screens, and I'll put a little image on the screen showing what that is. But everything else is about the same. You have the trailer breakup controls, you have the push button shifter there. We do have the fancy fold flat, and then you may have noticed like the XL and XLT trims as well. We still do have a column shifter. If you go to the sport trim, you often got the shifter that was the console shifter. But yeah, you still get many options, and this is the trimmer, so we still get the nice orange accents you've seen other times. But other than that, I think that was it. That was all that was new in...
Well, let's look at the back. They do have the flip-up seats also.
Oh, yes, that's true.
There's something I think it's new is the load flat floor, because the box...
no, the floor's fine.
But the box.
The box.
The box.
There's a box. The box, I feel, it's hard to tell. I've seen stuff before. Yeah, so this is the fold-up box. And this can, it's like right here. It collapses. Oh, it's got a little, all right, so it does collapse.
I know, like don't break the truck before, oh, here we go.
Yeah, there. Okay, so that goes down, so you have a flat loading floor, which they've had a flat loading floor before. I don't recall this being always standard. Again, you correct us in the comments, but then you have a battery back here as well for the power boost version of this. Yeah,
but I don't know, I geek out over stupid stuff, and the fact that you can have the box or not have the box, and then pull your seats down over it, like I just think that's really cool.
Yep, I agree. Okay, let's go around the back. Okay, so now the big news for this year is going to be this new tailgate that's available.
And what I'm going to say is I hope this is pre-production, because you have this here, you hit it, and then it kind of unlocks, and then you have to give it a little bit of a jerk to get it open. But I like the idea that it swings open. It's good for shorties like me. If you need to reach into the bed to grab something, you don't have 2 feet of a tailgate to reach over. I mean, you've seen me climb over everything. I do that a lot, but it's just nice to know that you don't have to, especially if you're wearing something that's a little bit nicer. You're not gonna,
right,
get dirt all over it. In theory.
And then we have your step that goes in, so that way you can hop up there.
Oh,
and look, even Jill can do it. Look at that.
Two Jill feet. No, the question is going to be, how easy is it for me to get down? And am I going to get my foot stuck? No, but I'm going to fall down.
No falling. There is a handhold here, though. If you get up, you can actually grab hold of this. I'd like it a little bit more indented, but it does kind of work. Yeah, Jill's got to look for it. Yeah.
No, I don't like it. I don't like that. But I mean, that is good, I guess. At least I don't fall down putting it up or get my foot stuck.
Right.
But yeah, this is just a little bit hard to operate. And like I said, I hope this is pre-production.
Right. But this tailgate also folds flat. We should point that out too. So you have dual operation here.
And it's
powered up, power
up, power down. And I know I've showed this in other videos where you can do the...
Yes. Fancy. And we have this that comes out. So one of the things, come on, Joe, let's talk about this one. One of the things they talked about with this was over when you're camping, the idea here is it opens to a 37 degrees, which means you don't smack into your hitch hook up there.
Yeah, didn't they? They said they have like 3 different openings. So
Right.
it's like 37 degrees.
And 100 degrees. They didn't say the third one was.
Yeah.
But the idea here is you can actually reach in and grab your stuff, supplies, and not have to mess around with the tailgate. Okay, thanks, Vanna. Vanna's doing that as well. There it is, boom. And then they did it on the driver's side because they figured the person accessing this bed the most would be the driver. So if you pull up your campsite, come around, you actually can open just that door out, get your chocks out, chuck your tires, that kind of deal on that side, instead of doing it on the passenger side. And they also did move the wiring. On this one, it's interesting. The wiring's over there, but on that trimmer, it's on this side. So that's an interesting thing.
I wonder if that's an option with the trailer package.
Yeah, maybe a trailer package thing. So the idea is all your cables are away from you. This is all accessible. You don't worry about that with that tailgate. And then the thing they didn't talk about, which I thought was kind of cool, these badges have all changed.
Yeah.
And they really are a nice looking badge these days.
Yeah, so what's interesting too, so you have the blue oval here, but if you get the blacked out packages on the vehicles, the Ford badge turns black.
Yeah.
And that's really neat. If you look at the grills, so they've done a lot to change the grill of the F-150 as well. Each trim kind of gets its own. They're calling it coast to coast grill.
Right.
Got to use that marketing speak.
Speaking of, let's walk.
And so what they've done with each grill too is they've put like different textures and materials on the front to really distinguish. So obviously this is going to be your platinum trim, so you've got more of a chromey looking finish. You've got the blue oval here, but when you walk around and if you look at the Raptor, the Raptor R for instance, there's actually texture on the grill. And one of the reasons why they've done that, especially like on the Tremor or the vehicles that have more off-roady appearances and capabilities, is if you are going to be riding on rocks and dirt and things are going to come up and hit the grill, you won't see the rock marks that ding the grill. And
that's pretty cool. Everything looks a bit differently. The other thing is LED lights are standard now throughout the lineup. No more halogen, LED combination arguments. Stands throughout the lineup. And then this grill is different. So we'll show you here on the Tremor. We'll walk over there right back. This is a modular grill, and that makes a difference because every F-150, including the Raptor, has this done. Every grill or every bumper there is modular, so you can add stuff to it, like a 12,000-pound Warren winch. You have the Warren winch hooked up there. You move the ADAS out. Are you doing? And then we come around the side. We have the camera built in there as well. So real quick, the payload's down a little bit this year for the F-150 because they standardized a lot of features, including standard 36-gallon fuel tank. Every F-150 gets 36 gallons, so they drop about a couple hundred pounds to accommodate for the extra weight of that gas, but now you can drive farther distances without having to stop because you have a much bigger fuel tank. Although when you do fuel up, that's going to hurt a little bit. Well, let's go ahead and check out the shelter green.
Here's the modular grill without anything on it, but you can put light bars on there. You can put that Warren winch. They have a lot of different things that you can put on the front, and I think it's cool. You don't necessarily like how it looks.
I don't like the looks of that modular bumper, but like if you add this one here, it's got an LED light bar goes on top of that one. I could see that working out really well. I just don't like how that one with the Warren winch kind of sticks out a little bit too much for me.
All right, and this right here is what I was talking about with the textures. This is the first time they've actually put texture on the Ford, the word itself. And that looks, I don't know, I'm a sucker for details. You also have some interesting graphics on the hood. If you look over at the Raptor R, there's a side fender graphic, and that is new. And one of the things that one of the fellows told me is that if you don't like the graphics, you can delete them. So like it comes standard with the graphics, but if you don't like the graphics, you can, if you want to be a little bit more low-key, I don't know how you can be low-key in a Raptor, but if you wanted to be low-key in a Raptor, you could take those graphics off and, fly under the radar, maybe.
Yeah. So
not so much.
Let's talk about one other big change. I'm going to walk with it this way. So we're in a big opening building and lots of competitors and other channels like that going on here. So that is the STX package.
Right.
And that's STX FX4. So actually, excuse me, not a package anymore. STX is now its own trim level. And it's an entry level, this is entry level off-roading. So you have the blacked out there, you have the Ford there, and then
you have like the more matte black appearance on the grill, on the wheels.
Yep, all the way through. And you still have a cloth interior. We're gonna hop in front of this guy real fast. The cloth interior, and you have the column shifter, like I talked about. So just a different kind of package, or I keep saying package. It's a trim level now. It used to be XL, STX was a popular package. It was an appearance package. Now you have FX4 off-road version STX as a trim level. So entry level off-roader is basically what that's going to be. Other changes: 3.3 liter V6 is dead. 2.7 liter EcoBoost is now your standard option.
Yep.
They're increasing the production of the Power Boost, which is their hybrid system, which one I own, the 21. They're making the cost the same price as an EcoBoost, which I think is a big deal. The Power Boost has more power, more torque, and it's got a really good, really a lot of power. And you get power on board. You get 2.4 kilowatt as standard, 7.2 kilowatt as additional. Whew.
I know, and I have to say, one of the things that I really appreciate, and I feel like I'm in the spotlight at the moment. I was trying to get us to move over so we were out of the cars.com video. But one of the things that I really appreciate is one of the features they've added is stolen, I think they're calling it stolen vehicle assist or locator.
Oh, yeah.
As somebody who's been carjacked, it's definitely a feature that I think is good, and it's for 12 months. It's going to be you'll get a free trial. It will be a subscription after that. But I mean, if you think there's a possibility your vehicle will ever be stolen, I think it's a great feature, because what it is you go through the app, and so first off, if they think your vehicle is being stolen, it'll send you a text message and say, hey, by the way, I think your vehicle is being stolen. So it'll alert you, and then you can go through the app, and the app will help you call 911. It will help you, sync the vehicle with the police. Like they'll put the police report with the vehicle, and then it essentially helps with the recovery of the vehicle. It will also make it so that the criminals cannot do a factory default reset to turn off the location services. So once the vehicle has been stolen and they know it's been stolen, like, they can't do anything to stop it from being recovered. Because a lot of times they'll rip that stuff out, and then the vehicle is more difficult to recover. Yeah,
and speaking of the master reset, I had a 21 Power Boost, and you need to do that before you sell your trucks or dealer gets it, because I actually could track the guy who bought my truck and actually could lock the doors and start it, mess with him. I chose not to because I'm a good guy, but remember that master reset to do that in the future.
Yeah, the stolen vehicle feature disables that. So.
Yeah. So I got videos, we have videos and stories and posts and all this stuff on all 4 different sections of the new what's new. I did each of them, so you can watch the videos in the channel for the whole playlist. Yep. More stuff on the website. I think that's what I've all got. Yeah,
and you know what? I think you do need to do a video. You need to do a video solo about would you buy this again. So to come.
Chin rub. All right, hey, make sure you check the videos over here, website down below. As always, thanks for watching. We will see you down the road.